and ever wonder what happens to reality stars after the cameras stop rolling? And it's not always similar to them, and uh, uh, especially fairy tale ending. Um, but uh, while some find lasting fame and fortune, others are left with regret, damaged relationships, and a sense of lost privacy. And today, we'll dive into the stories of those who've openly expressed their remorse about appearing on reality television, revealing the hidden costs of chasing 15 minutes of fame. Lauren Conrad, a pioneer of the early 2000s reality boom with Laguna Beach and The Hills, traded the drama for a life of privacy, focusing on fashion and writing. Um, she's spoken candidly about the emotional toll the show took on her friendships and personal life, prioritizing peace over public scrutiny. Jessica Simpson shared her early marriage with the world on Newlyweds, but later admitted the constant cameras strained her relationship. The show created a caricature of her personality, a difficult image to shake even years later. Uh, she shifted focus to building a retail empire, seeking seeking control over her public image. Mick Lachey, alongside his then wife, uh, found himself under the microscope on Newlyweds. Um, he stated he'd never repeat the experience, describing years of having a film crew in his home as invasive and exhausting, contributing to the eventual breakdown of his marriage. And Misha Barton, transitioning from scripted dramas to The Hills' New Beginnings, was disappointed by the lack of authenticity and the manufactured conflict. She felt manipulated by the production team, leading her to return to uh, traditional acting roles. John Goslin of John and Kate Plus E has spoken extensively about the negative impact the show had on his relationship with his children and ex-wife. He believes the pressures of filming caused permanent damage to their family dynamic in illness. Kate Goslin, also from John and Kate Plus Eight, acknowledges the immense stress and public criticism that came with the show, despite providing financial stability. She reflects on the difficulty of raising children under constant surveillance. Heidi Montag, a central figure on The Hills, regrets the numerous cosmetic procedures she underwent while seeking approval in the spotlight. She and her husband now caution others about the dangers of the reality TV industry, of Spencer Pratt. Often the villain on The Hills admits to playing a character for ratings, but regrets the long-term impact on his reputation. He found it difficult to find work after the show, uh, struggling to separate himself from his on-screen persona. Mike Sorrentino, known as The Situation on Jersey Shore, has expressed deep regret over his past behavior and the struggles with substance abuse documented on the show. He now uses his platform to advocate for recovery and personal growth. Denise Richards on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills regretted how her private life and past relationships were used for drama. Um, she felt the environment was toxic and ultimately left after 2 seasons. Um, Nene Leakes, a founding member of The Real Housewives of Atlanta, expressed regret over the way her time on the show ended and the lack of support she received. Um, she's become a vocal advocate for stars of color within the industry. Um, Bethany Frankel, a successful entrepreneur and Real Housewives star, has become a critic of the industry, advocating for residual pay and protections for reality TV participants. Um, it would probably sound similar to like Video Spirit. And she's even turned out to the formation of a union, and these in which the military is more similar. Lisa Vanderpump, a longtime Real Housewives star, regrets her final season and the conflict that arose, particularly during a difficult personal time. Um, she's chosen to focus on her businesses and Vanderpump Rules. Um, um, Camille Mayer on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills regretted how her divorce played out on television, feeling unfairly portrayed and targeted by public criticism. Bridget Marquardt from The Girls Next Door has expressed regret over the impact the show had on her future career opportunities and personal reputation. Stassi Schroeder, a Vanderpump Rules star, has acknowledged her past behavior and the lack of awareness she showed on the show, ultimately leading to her firing. These stories are a stark reminder that the pursuit of fame isn't always worth the cost. It's easy to get caught up in the drama, but the consequences can linger long after the cameras stop rolling. And speaking of rolling, if you enjoyed this look into the world of reality TV regrets, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time, I'm Josh and Alweda.